Hi friends. Let me just do up the rest of my buttons here. I was thinking about, or saw some of your feedback on my video where I showed you the shorts, and I wanted to show you some more shorts. We'll call them gadget shorts that have lots of different kinds of pockets and things like that are make it fun. Some of them are useful, some of them are not. So let's get into it. I wanted to show you the older version of the shorts that I showed you in the previous video. So these are an old version. It's an A6 brand. It's like a mesh on the outside, like split shorts kind of. And then the lining though, the lining is short. It's not, it's hard when it's black, it's hard to see. It's short, so it's not like a brief on the inside. It's like little short shorts, which some people like and some people don't. In this case, I like them because they have an extra little pocket on the inside. On these little liners, there's a little, you can see it's mesh pocket here, and it's a nice size. And you can fit, I don't know if you can fit a phone in there, like a small phone maybe, but otherwise you can fit, it stretches a lot. I fit an entire like bag of candy, like one of those shareable bags of candy. I think I had cherry blasters. I stuck it in there. It like poked out a lot, but it was in there. So it has the side, it has it on this side as well, on the leg. So this is similar, like they have this in the new version I showed too, and it also has the little key holder. Oh, my cat decided to play right now while I'm making a video. Key holder. The fabric on this one isn't quite as soft as it is in the newer version, but I feel like this is slightly more resilient than the new one. I don't know if it's going to last as long. Then it's got elastic waist, or not elastic, it is elastic waist, but it also has drawstring. I'm sorry about the noise. And like a big thick elastic around the edge, which is wider than in the newer version. This is a little thinner and a little bit more stretchy. This one's a bit firmer. And I should say, like, it also sits up way higher, like on my waist, and it's tight. So they fit tight and they're short. Whereas the newer version is not as tight, they don't sit as high, and they're longer. Then we've got little elastic loops here. I don't know, you can do whatever you want with that. And then one bigger elastic on this side of the shorts. So I should have just showed you, it's on the left side here. This is practical for if you have like an extra layer, like if you're wearing a long sleeve, or if you have a t-shirt and you want to just wear a sports bra, you can stick it in there. I've done that before. I put a whole jacket in here, and then I kind of like threaded it over and pulled it through these ones so that it was just around my waist that way, not tying it around my waist, but sticking it in there. And then on the back, it has the bigger pocket on the back where you can fit a whole cell phone. And it is stretchy, not terribly so, but like it stretches to fit my phone inside, but it is a good size. I like how wide this is though too. On the newer one, it's more narrow, but then has pleats. So I feel like it would be a little bit more bouncy, whereas this, because it goes so long, it's not as bouncy. So those are those shorts, and I have them in blue as well. They're fun, but they're, yeah, I find them they fit a little tight. I remember I was thinking I would do like a marathon in these shorts because you can hold a lot of stuff in them. And then I didn't, just because the waistband was a little bit too tight for that long of a run. Okay. Now, well, these ones are one of the least gadgety, but I'll show them to you anyways. They're more just like good training shorts. Nice long one here. I like the color. It has only one pocket here, and it's kind of a smaller-ish pocket, like on the leg. A little smaller, but it goes, whoa, it goes down really, it's really deep. Oh my gosh. It's an odd pocket. Okay, it's a really long pocket. It goes all the way down to there. Maybe it would fit a phone. I don't think it would fit my phone though. And that's it. And then on the back, it has these elastics, which are It's kind of useful for sticking a shirt. Like if you need to ditch a layer, you can stick it through there, and it's very convenient in that way. That's basically all those are for, is holding a shirt. And it looks cool, I guess. Or if you have like poles, if you're someone who does trail running. Although, yeah, that could be an option. And then it has, on the inside here in the back, a bigger pocket. Or maybe a phone would fit in there, actually. I haven't tried putting my phone in these shorts, but it's really great for keys and cards. It's kind of got the lining all the way around, and then the drawstring as well. The drawstrings are kind of key when you have running shorts, it's that added layer of keeping it up. But I find that these stay up, like they're high-waisted and they stay up anyways. So those are those. I'm not sponsored by Asics, but I have a friend who is, and then she gives me a lot of things that, like, she gets a lot of extras from them, like too much, and we're the same size. So then she gives me a lot of these things, or gives them to me. These are inside out. Let me right side out them. These, they don't make these exact shorts anymore, but I really like them now. I really, really like them. These are very go gadgety, and I'll show you just because of how many pockets they have. So they're just like compression shorts like that. I really like, they've got this the wide kind of top waistband, and that is key with this, because first of all, we've got pockets all the way down left and right. Very convenient. It's mesh, nice and stretchy. And then they also, this is on the side of the leg like that, there's also a smaller one here, which is very convenient for like a little card or a gel. So we got a big deep one and a little one here, and it's on both sides the same. So my only complaint with when I'm wearing these, this is back when I was training for things, I was putting gels in here, and when they're on, of course it's tighter and more flush. It's a little bit harder to access this pocket, so I think it just needs like a little tab or something to be able to pull it open a bit easier. Otherwise it's kind of like, where is the edge? Hard to describe when it's loose like this, like it's really easy to open. And my other complaint is that they should have a pocket on the front. Anyways, the back, so we've got two big ones on the legs, and then two small ones on around the hips, and then a really nice and big one. See, like this has a little tab on it, see? That's what it needs on the sides there. A really big one here. Now it also has elastics crisscrossing here, which is perfect for sticking a shirt or a jacket, something like that, right in there. It holds onto it well. But the pocket here is great. Like, it's really nice and big. Fits my phone, no problem. It also fits like a flask, like Hydro Flask, you know, those squishy kind of water bottles. I have one that fits 500 mils, and that fits in there. I can stick it in the back, so I can carry around a water bottle if I'm going somewhere with no water fountains. So yeah, that's why here in the front they could very easily have just put like another mesh pocket where you can hold stuff. And like I was saying, this is the older version of this short, and then they did make a newer version that I'm wearing them. See if I can try and show you, because they made some improvements and some things I feel they made worse. They're black shorts. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on me very well, but so on the sides it's not as deep, but there's a side pocket and a little one here too that goes around the hip. Same thing on the side, the mesh on the side, and then this. And this one's easier. The mesh, it doesn't go all the way up. Like, it doesn't start and stop. It goes like a little bit further over. There's also like a tiny little pocket beside it, which is interesting. They're like separated. Is that on this side too? Yeah, there is two pockets there and there. And then the back, it's the same idea, but it's not nearly as big. It's a way smaller little pocket because the back waistband isn't as wide. And then they do have one on the front as well here, but see how shallow it is? Like, it's not as wide. Whereas these ones, it's much wider like that. So I kind of wish they had kept this width for the top panel for those pockets. They'd be like, then you could fit a whole water bottle here and down the sides of the legs. But otherwise, I like these shorts. They're just, I can't even really carry a phone in that pocket. I'm worried it's gonna fall out because it's not a big enough pocket. So these, I think the pockets that on the shorts that I'm wearing are probably more convenient for holding a whole ton of gels, because then the pockets are shallower, it's easier to grab. And like it's easier to keep them all separated too with the smaller ones. One more Go Gadget short. These are not very gadgety, but they're nice. I like the feeling of the fabric. And they're not they're not A6 shorts. They are Arc'teryx that I got in this fuchsia or magenta. I think they're kind of fuchsia because they're kind of purpley, and they're not that bright. It looks brighter on camera than it does in real life. A bunch of friends, these were deeply on sale, this exact style of shorts, and so then a whole bunch of friends that I know, we all got them, so we all have matching shorts. Has a nice wide waistband, but no pocket on the front. Such a waste of space there. Real estate. But a classic with these sort of shorts, we've got deep pockets all the way down the sides. So you can fit a phone or whatever on the side if you like that, or like a whole water bottle in there. And the back has, goodness gracious, girl. She's playing with a mouse. The back has one big pocket, but then it has like, it's connected at the top there, I guess, so that things don't fall out. So you can stick a phone in, but you kind of have to like wiggle it, wiggle to get it in the center there. So you can just kind of shove a bunch of stuff in the back, and that's all. So it's got the back pockets and then the side ones, which is very similar. I think Lululemon, I have these shorts, but they wait, I have them here. I'll compare them. Inside out. Adjusted laundry. These Arc'teryx shorts are very similar to Lululemon Fast and Free. Very, very similar idea. You've got the side pockets down here, one, and then nothing on the front. And then we got kind of side. This one's separated. They've got like a side pocket and then a back side pocket, and then I swear I've fit a phone in here before, but now I'm doubting. I'm trying to figure out. I must have really stretched to get a phone in there. That's the middle back, the side back, and side. So it's got a bunch of separations once again, which is probably very convenient for if you're carrying a lot of gels and you want to keep them all separated. But it's a little bit, I thought maybe I haven't carried a phone in these, or if I did, I must have just really had to stretch those pockets. But I mean, they're comfortable, and I like the fabric. They're good shorts. Lululemon, and the Arc'teryx is just the same but different. Both Vancouver brands. So these are all my favorite tight shorts, and then the split short style where you can just hold a bunch of stuff. It's good to carry. I don't always carry a phone, but sometimes it's great to do that, or other things. Keys, obviously, you need somewhere to carry keys. And then snacks if you're running with that. It's important to have space for that. And that's it. So those are my Go Gadget shorts, and the ones that I'm currently wearing. Have a good day.